Hello, and welcome to the Ohio Department of Taxation's Information Guide series. Today we will be discussing Notice ID 7002, the School District Tax Billing Notice Variance. The notice presented here may look slightly different from the one you received in the mail, but the information provided on the notice is the same. If you have received a School District Tax Billing Notice Variance, adjustments have been made to your return and have resulted in a change to your refund amount. As you open the letter, it will say at the top center of the page the tax year, the type of tax, and that it is a billing notice variance. Moving down the page on the left-hand side, you will see your name and address, the notice ID number, and a statement telling you that we have recalculated your Ohio income tax return. On the right-hand side, you will see the date of the letter, the last 4 digits of your Social Security number, a batch number, the form used to file your return, as well as the school district's name, number, and rate. In the upper right-hand corner is the contact information for the Ohio Department of Taxation, including our address, fax number, toll-free phone number, and our website. Next on the bill is a statement that advises that we have adjusted your return and all payments shown on the line item detail page have been considered. Beneath this statement is a summary of what you may send in if you disagree with the adjustments made to your return. Also included is our fax number and a mailing address. You will see a statement indicating that it can take up to 30 days to process your reply. The next slide gives information on different ways you can submit a payment. Through our website at tax.ohio.gov, you can make payments using an electronic check or credit card. You may also make payments using the official payments toll-free number 1-800-272-9829 or the official payments website at officialpayments.com. If you are mailing a check or money order, the address is provided on the right side of the box, and a payment voucher is included at the bottom of the first page of your bill. The Ohio Department of Taxation is not authorized to set up a formal payment plan. We will address this in more detail shortly. The next section of the notice includes an area where you can write your phone number and email address in case the department has follow-up questions regarding the information that you submit. Immediately below, you will see that you are required to respond by a certain date. Failing to respond by the date listed may lead to an assessment, which will include tax, interest, and penalty. At the bottom of the first page of the notice is a payment voucher. If you are sending a check or money order, please include this payment voucher. If you are going to make a partial payment, you can make copies of the payment voucher and send in each check or money order with a copy of the voucher until you completely pay the bill or receive an assessment notice. If you do receive an assessment notice, it will include a new payment voucher for you to use, and you should discontinue using the voucher from this billing. Never use the wrong voucher, as the digits along the bottom are used in posting payments. On the voucher, you will find your name and the last 4 digits of your Social Security number on the left-hand side. On the right-hand side, you will find the amount currently owed, the reporting period, and a place for you to write the payment date and the amount of the payment you are submitting. On the left, again, we have the address of where to send your payment. If you make a partial payment, you will not receive a new payment voucher from us until you are assessed. Moving to the back of the first page, there are detailed instructions on how to use official payments. Making a payment over the phone prompts you to select state taxes, asks for a jurisdiction code, 6446 for Ohio, and then follow the additional instructions for selecting the billing notice payments, Notice ID 7002, and the tax year of the school district tax billing notice variance. Official Payments charges a 2.5% convenience fee of the payment amount you are submitting, or a $1 service charge, whichever is greater. Official payments will provide a confirmation number, so have a pen and paper available. You will receive a confirmation number once you have completed the payment process, regardless of whether you submit payment over the phone or through the website. The interactive notice provides a link to easily navigate you to the individual tax payments by credit card or electronic check section of our website. You may also arrive there by going to tax.ohio.gov, clicking on the Make a Payment option under the Filing and Payment Options heading. The next paragraph explains that the Ohio Department of Taxation is not authorized to set up a formal payment plan. We do encourage you to make partial payments, and we will apply those payments to the balance due. You are able to make partial payments using any of the methods already described, such as sending it in with a voucher, making a payment over the phone, or online through our website or official payments. Partial payments, however, will not stop the billing process. Even though you may be faithfully making partial payments on your balance due, it is still eligible to become an assessment and to be turned over to the Attorney General's office for collection after the date given to make full payment. The next slide cites the specific Ohio Revised Code sections applicable to charging interest and penalties on taxes owed, and describes briefly how the tax rates are calculated. For more information on the laws, tax rates, and calculations, visit tax.ohio.gov, where you can read the Ohio Revised Code and find tax rates and more information on penalties and interest charged. You will find direct links to this information on the interactive notice available in our self-help library. This section provides you with the chapter of the Ohio Revised Code that allows school districts to levy school district income tax. You will find easy access to a link to this chapter on the interactive notice. Next is the line item detail page. On the left are the line items from your tax return. The first column of numbers, as reported, came directly from your tax return. The second column, as adjusted, reflects any corrections made by our Variance program audit. You can see the changes reflected in red. However, changes on your notice will not be in red. Compare the As Reported column to the As Adjusted column to locate the line items where the adjustments occurred. In this example, the taxpayer reported an Ohio taxable income of $2,157, but our records indicate it should have been $21,826. Since the incorrect Ohio taxable income was used, this resulted in other lines of the return being adjusted by our audit program as well. Under the line item detail is a box showing the corrected amount owed along with the interest charged on the balance, including the start and end date of the interest calculation and the late filing penalty. Next, you will see a required response date. If we do not receive the needed information by that date, the bill will become an assessment. An assessment is a legal bill and will include additional interest and penalties, and be sent through certified mail, meaning that you will have to sign for it. Beneath the box, your estimated payments, credit carryforward, and/or IT40 payments are listed. The final page of the notice begins by suggesting that you compare column 1, as reported, to column 2, as adjusted, to determine where the adjustment was made on your tax return. You may need to refer to the SD100 instruction booklet. For easy access to this booklet, use the link on the interactive notice. If the exemption deduction line was adjusted, it could be that there was a math error, or it could be that you did not take the personal exemption deduction that you were entitled to, or possibly that you did take it but were not allowed. Taxpayers who reside in a school district that utilizes a traditional tax base are entitled to at least one personal exemption. Beginning in 2006, taxpayers residing in a school district utilizing the alternative tax base are not entitled to the personal exemption deduction. Next, we will look at school district tax. If this was adjusted, you will see a difference between the as reported and as adjusted columns for the line item School District Ohio Income Tax Amount. If this line was adjusted, it is because there was an error made in calculating your school district tax, an incorrect tax rate was used when calculating the tax, or adjustments to prior line items changed your school district taxable income. If the adjustment was made for the line item Ohio tax withheld, it was because we could not verify the amount of school district tax you are claiming. You should provide all W-2s and 1099s that show school district tax withheld. If the school district's name and number are not clearly identified on the W-2 or 1099, please provide a corrected W-2 or 1099 with that information. If you cannot obtain a corrected W-2 or 1099, we will accept a letter from your employer on company letterhead. The letter must include your name, your social security number, the employer's federal identification number, the school district's name and number, and the amount withheld for that school district. If we adjusted your school district estimated payments or credit carry forward, we could not verify the amount of payments or credits you have claimed. Please provide the front and back of any canceled checks that you believe have not been credited. You may also provide confirmation numbers for any electronic payments that you believe have not been applied. This concludes the School District Tax Billing Notice Variance Information Guide. Should you have any other questions, visit tax.ohio.gov or call us at 1-888-405-4091. Thank you.